All right, how we sounding?
Hello?
All right, what going on? Y'all let me know how we sounded, man.
I can hear you. You can hear me?
I'm talking about the audience. I'm talking about the people. All right, y'all let me know how we sounded, man. There's some different shit we gotta do because if you if you a general, you just got the notification of what's going on right now. Um, okay, we sound good. Can y'all hear him? Go ahead and say something, John.
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Speak to him, John.
Hello?
Speak to him. You gotta say something. Say stuff.
Okay, well, basically, I'm here just to let y'all know what's going on with my case. I got 7 charges against me, a couple of them
Hold
felonies.
on, John. Hold on. You can hear him? Okay, hold on. Let me find out where the speaker is so I can put him right there. Go ahead, speak to him, John.
Yeah, so basically, I was in a relationship with this girl for almost 6 years. And towards the end of that relationship, we have been going through some difficulties with infidelity on both of our parts. And, one night we just got a room for ourselves because I was homeless at the time, staying at my friend's house. We just got a room so we could be alone, let's say, you know what I'm saying? And we had an argument. After that, we had sex. And the next morning, she basically just starts acting completely different, trying to push me away, saying things are wrong when she told me to my face things weren't wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to her job trying to talk to her, and she told her manager that I was trying to fight with her, and I ended up leaving. And a couple of weeks later, I actually was served a restraining order. I went to court for the restraining order, and she had said she raped me to the judge. She said that I raped her to the judge. The judge granted her the restraining order. A year later, I go back to court. She shows up to the courthouse, doesn't come into the courtroom. So the plaintiff wasn't there, so they couldn't extend the restraining order. Obviously, for that time, I was not talking to her. A year later, still not talking to her. I'm out working, driving around in the city, just doing food deliveries, and I get pulled over by a state police officer that was doing a detail, and he let me know that I had a warrant out for my arrest. I asked him why. He didn't tell me why. He just put me in handcuffs, put me in the back of the car, did all this paperwork, and then ended up telling me it was for a rape, and I said, I don't know what's going on. So I get booked, I'm in jail, and I get released on a $500 bail, and find out that there's a rape charge against me, assault battery charge against me, kidnapping charge against me, strangulation charge against me, among a couple of other things. And I mean, I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? It's what had really happened. What I feel happened was that we got into an argument, and then she made me feel like things were okay, and then she asked me if I wanted to have sex. And I mean, I'm not gonna say no, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened after the fact. She made statements saying that I strangled her, saying that I was gonna throw a lamp at her, that I pushed her up against the wall, that I took her phone and told her not to call the police. All of these things. These are all statements that she wrote down. And, you know, I'm just here trying to live my life. I didn't contact her. I just wanted nothing to do with her. But she's claiming that all these things against me, and it's I'm in a really bad situation.
Okay. This is the question I have. $500. bail is very low for kidnapping or just rape period, why was the bail so low? Why was the bond so low? And what day were you arrested?
So I was arrested on November 3rd, 2019. The original bail that her lawyer requested to the judge was $7,500. And my lawyer, who I was speaking to when I was in custody, I basically told him that I was homeless and that I had just bought my first car and I was working to save up to get my own place. And I guess that was the case that he pled to the judge, that a $7,500 bail was just too high and unreasonable for the case, with no proof or any evidence of anything.
You were in court that day?
The day after I got arrested, yeah, the next morning.
Hold on, I'm calling you from my cell phone. Hold on.
Hello?
Okay, yeah. I wanted to, cause that thing is just too low. I can't barely hear.
Can you hear better now?
Yeah, I can hear better now. All right. And I want everybody to be able to hear what's going on. Is everybody hearing what's going on? Is everybody hearing what's going on? I hate that it takes so long on this channel to get responses. But we here for a different reason today. We not here to this ain't for everybody to see. This ain't, you know, we gonna do all that shit tonight. But this right here is a man's freedom on the line. Okay, can y'all hear? Come on, man. God damn. This is the channel that we have court on. So if anything that we need to talk about behind the scenes, not for everybody on YouTube to see, this is what we talk about it at. All right. Now, of course, we got a couple of questions. You know, our biggest thing here in the Men Too movement is we don't want to defend no rapists. And if anybody got the post that I just posted on the Patreon of this fucking phone, it's still fucking dead. It's still dead. And like, this shit couldn't have happened on fucking yesterday. It had to happen on today. As soon as we trying to go live, this is when it had to happen. All right. I need to know what's going on here. The bond was $500 for a rape. What degree rape was it?
It's on the paperwork. It says aggravated rape.
Aggravated rape. Is that rape first or rape second? Rape. What degree is this?
I mean, it doesn't say anything on the charges of what degree it is.
Okay, because kidnapping, that's a big one. Rape is obviously a big one. Sexual assault is a big one. I'm trying to see why the bond was so low. That could be a good thing. Like that's obviously a good thing, because you know what I'm saying, it's saying that, you know, it ain't that heavy. I told her I wouldn't call her back. It's obviously a good thing that the bond wasn't that high. I'm just trying to see, huh?
No, I'm agreeing with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to see about that first. Secondly, you know, we don't defend rapists here. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? If you can be honest with us here, what do you think drove her to the point where she wanted to put a rape charge on you? Pent up anger. What year was it that she that the event happened in question?
2017.
It was 2017. And what year did she file the rape charge?
2019.
2019. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. If it's really a rape case, why in the fuck would you wait 2 years? What evidence did she bring to the table for the court?
Okay, so the only evidence that I have in my paperwork is there's a picture, well, 4 pictures she took. It's of her face, and she's claiming that 4 days before, you know, everything happened, that I was talking to her, and I grabbed her face to the point where I bruised it. If you want, she has a written statement right now. I can read the
is there any way we can see the picture?
The copy that I have is a black and white copy. My lawyer did not give me the color copies. But even if you saw the color copies and I showed you guys live on camera, you honestly would not really see anything. You know what I'm saying?
Could you send me those pictures, please?
I definitely will. I'm going to do that right now.
Okay, I need to see who we talking about right now. What race are you?
I'm African American. I'm black.
Okay. How old were you when this took place?
It's 2017, so 25.
So you were 25 in 2017?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you were 25 in 2017. How old was she?
26.
26. How old were you guys when you met?
I was 18 and she was 19.
Where did you meet her?
On Plenty of Fish.
Oh my God. You met her on Plenty of Fish.
That is correct.
Why were you? Huh?
I just sent you those pictures on Tobin Frost's account.
Okay. Why were you on Plenty of Fish?
Why is anybody on Plenty of Fish?
No. You were trying to fuck?
No, I wasn't trying to fuck. I was actually trying to find a relationship.
That's what the question is. People aren't on Plenty of Fish to find relationships. People are on Plenty of Fish to get some money on their books. They're on Plenty of Fish to fuck. This ain't the place to find a relationship. I'm about to let y'all see these pictures. Okay. Oh goodness. So she's Mexican?
No, she's white.
What city and state did this happen in?
Massachusetts, Braintree.
What part of Massachusetts?
Braintree, Massachusetts.
Braintree. All right, I'm about to show y'all the picture. We can see why she was on Plenty of Fish. We can see why she was on Plenty of Fish. So you were dating this girl exclusively from 19 all the way up to 25, or 18 all the way up to 25?
Yeah.
What attracted you to her?
It wasn't her looks, I'll tell you that. It was how I felt around her, you know what I mean?
No, we ain't no judgment here. Like I said, that's why we on this channel. Like I said, like ain't no sense in being, ashamed or nothing like that, because it's niggas out here ain't dating Beyonce, so it ain't even nothing that, you know what I'm saying, be ashamed about. But I'm just saying, as far as her what did she have that made you want to just be with her like that?
I was in a pretty rough time in my life, and she was, there for me. She was one of the only people that was really there for me outside of family. So I kept her by my side. I was, she treated me well. I treated her well, and that's how I was kind of raised. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything wrong to her, or so. And I didn't know what she did wrong to me, so that's why I kept her by my side. And I was in denial about a lot of things. So even when, if I messed up or she messed up, we were still there for each other.
Okay. Let's get into that a little bit, because I talk about this, about women holding grudges. When is the first time that she caught you cheating?
So, the first time she caught me cheating, per se, was she looked through my phone one night, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years into the relationship. And she saw that I was talking to one of my best friends, a girl that I knew for like years before I knew her. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I feel that like that friendship that I had with that other female was the root of all the problems, the infidelity. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I never did anything with the other girl, but I had conversations with her. You know what I mean?
What was her response? What's this girl name?
The other girl?
Your girl. The rape claimer.
Emily.
What was her response to, like, she said, you need to stop hanging with her, you need to stop talking to her? What did she say?
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. She told me to stop talking to her. Told me that she didn't like her. She doesn't want me talking to her. She actually threatened to break up with me if I didn't stop talking to her at one point. And I was like, there's nothing going on, you know what I mean? So there's no reason to do anything like that.
Okay, so after she told you to break up with her or stop talking to her, did you stop talking to her?
I did, yeah.
You stopped. So you.
There was a point where I cut. Like, I wouldn't talk to anyone, not even my friends. I basically just cut everyone because I didn't want her to think that there was something going on. You know what I mean?
Where were you living at that time?
I was living at my mom's house at the time.
Okay. So she would come over your mother's house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She basically, she pretty much lived there with me. You know what I mean? Most days she would be staying at my house rather than her house.
How did your mother feel about her?
I mean, she was okay with her, but she did try to tell me that she thought I should, get away from her and break up with her on multiple occasions. But she didn't have an issue with Emily. She got along with her, but she did tell me that she didn't think that she was right for me.
What did Emily do? What was her job? At 19, she 19, you 18. What was her job? What did she do?
She was just working at a supermarket, customer service.
No college education, no college dreams?
No. She was working to be a CNA. Not really go to college or anything, but she wanted to be a CNA.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. And that's why I tell y'all, this nothing ass bitch shit stretched beyond race. A CNA is a nothing ass bitch job. If a bitch is cool with being a CNA, she's a nothing ass bitch. Like that you wiping white folks ass. That's not no job that a person will want. It's a 2-week fucking course, 1-week course, telling you how to wipe asses gently and shit like that. Don't date a CNA. They'll look good in the scrubs and shit like that, but they're fucked up people. And I'm telling y'all that here. Tell me when the first time was that you knew that she was having infidelity issues. When was the first time you caught her cheating?
Probably like not too far long after. Like maybe it had to be less than 6 months after she had, seen the messages on my phone. She was basically fucking around with somebody, and she had told me because she couldn't hide it from me anymore. It got to the point where I noticed things where she was just acting different, and I kept questioning her about it, and she just spilled it one day and told me everything. So.
And what did she say?
She basically told me that she broke up with me one day, and then all this wondered over, and then one thing leads to another, and then the next day she comes back and calls me and says she saw it.
Okay, so you're saying that one day, so it was normal for y'all to break up?
I guess. I mean, it had over a six-year period. There might have been like 3 or 4 breakups. So I wouldn't say normal, but there were times where we got separated. For
Those breakups, did she say we're broken up, or did you say we're broken up?
It was mutual.
Who initiated the breakup talk in these situations? Was it her saying, you know what, I'm tired of this shit, it's over? And then you said, yeah, fuck this shit. Or was it you saying, I'm tired of this shit, it's over? And she said, fuck this shit.
Well, there was times where she did that, and there were times where I did that. You know what I'm saying?
On the time where she said she went to the dude, did she initiate that breakup, or did you do it?
She initiated the breakup.
Okay, and what was the reason for that?
Because she was bringing up everything about from when I had talked to that other girl. That was the reason that she did.
So
That she couldn't trust me.
So 6 months after her seeing that you were talking to a friend of yours, that friend of yours, in the conversation that you guys were having, it was through text message. What was it through?
Facebook Messenger, text messaging.
Facebook Messenger. Okay. And were you saying anything sexually explicit, or what was in there that would make her suspicious?
Yeah, it was sexually explicit.
Hold on. Hold on. So you saying that you actually were cheating on this girl? Huh?
Yes.
So you initiated the cheating in the relationship?
Yes.
We gotta be accountable, y'all. We gotta be accountable. He was 19 years old. But this is why we have to be cognizant of what's going on. If you're not ready to be with one person, do not get in a relationship. This is what I tell y'all. If you're not ready to be faithful, do not get in a relationship, because all it's going to do is toxify a situation to where now a motherfucker might feel like retaliation should be done this way. Instead of breaking up, instead of getting you back by cheating, I may feel like shit, I need to fucking get you back by actually putting a rape charge on you because I'm hurt that bad. Do not cheat on a bitch. You don't have no reason to be with a bitch. You don't have to be in a relationship. You can just say, I'm single and I'm having fun. That's very simple to say. You don't have to be in a relationship. When you say that you're in a relationship, though, now it's time for you to be serious. It doesn't matter how old you are, because your actions will have grown up consequences. So I'm saying that because I want us to understand that as far as, you know, this shit goes, these girls have a lot more artillery than we do. We don't have the weapons that they have. So when it comes to, you know, fighting, you know what I'm saying, they have all the fucking, you know what I'm saying? So that's bad. That's bad. Okay. So you cheated first. Tell me why. Tell me why you thought it was why you thought it was a good idea to fuck with another bitch while you had a girlfriend in a dedicated relationship.
Why? I mean, I was just messing around. I didn't think it was a good idea. Obviously, it wasn't. I shouldn't have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I did it. I got caught up talking to another girl.
Y'all see? That's how easy it is. That's how easy. Fuck out of here. Where my fucking fly swap at? That's how easy it is. You don't think it's a big deal, and next thing you know, now this motherfucker plotting on you. Now, 6 months after that, here she come. She say, "You broken my heart. The trust is gone. I just can't trust you anymore. It's over." She says it's over, and then, to your knowledge, the next day she says, "I'm ready to get back in a relationship." Correct?
Mm-hmm.
And when she says, "I'm ready to get back in a relationship," you notice that she's walking a different way. She has a different attitude and shit like that. Yes. And so you ask her, or she says, "I can't hold this in anymore."
I asked her.
Okay. And she came with the truth. Did you know the dude?
Not personally, no, but his name had come up before, so I knew of him.
Understand that. That is a very good point. The girl that she cheats on you with will not be a random dude. A nigga go to a gas station, meet a bitch that go to strip club, meet a hoe that night, and fuck the hoe, and it's all like that. This is why it's different for a girl to cheat and a dude to cheat. She's working herself up to this shit. Look what she did here. In order for her to clear her conscience, she had to feel like, I'm not in a relationship with him anymore. The whole reason for her to do that wasn't for her to break up. It was for her to have a clear conscience. To say, when I fucked someone else, we weren't in a relationship. That's the only reason she did it. She wanted a night of peace. She was working her way up to that. This guy wasn't a new guy. This was somebody that she already knew, already had correspondence with, and that's where she went with it. This is how it's going to happen. This is why when a dude name come up in your relationship, as soon as it come up, you need to get the fuck. Ain't no understanding, ain't no nothing. As soon as a dude name come up, you get the fuck. Because she is going to take that ride. Whether she wants a clear conscience or not, she has to have some type of emotional bond with this person. Because she's a girl. It's not safe just to go out and fuck, you know what I'm saying, anybody. She's going to have an emotional bond to him. So this is why it's so important when they go out and get someone's number and they text. They're texting so they can fuck them. That's why they're texting them. So they can learn them enough. All right, I'm going to fuck. That's the only reason. So this is already saying that she's an extremely deceptive person. and this is why I wanted you to explain how the details of when you did it, because I wanted them to see the difference in how you got caught up in a night of just texting, but she actually has been planning this for a while. And then one night when it was supposed to happen, when it was supposed to go down, you know what? They throw a fake argument out there, and now I got a night of freedom. Now I don't have to come over there tonight because we beefing. Now I don't have to come over there tonight because we on bad terms because we broke up. So now I can do whatever we was planning to do. You have to see this. You have to pay attention to this. This is why I tell niggas you don't need to be in a relationship if you're trying to be your own boss. If you're trying to, start a business, especially if you're trying to do something within the entertainment industry, there is no room for a relationship. But that's very important. They're going to build up their feelings for a person and just make sure it's safe. That's all. They saw him. They were hoping that he hollered at her. She probably was giving him a little eye so that he would come over there and get her number. So now that they can start talking and she can go ahead and put the play in order, in progress. So that's important. All right. After that situation, after she told you what happened in that situation, what was your response?
I was hurt, because I just wanted an explanation. At the time, I wanted an explanation. That's really what I wanted. And she gave me her explanation. And she basically told me that she didn't, it was because she didn't trust me, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm thinking back at it, it's like, I'm looking back, I'm like, I don't know why I got back together with her. It's just, I was, I guess I was desperate. I wanted her, because I thought she was still the person she was when I met her. And that's kind of what she made herself out to be, even though after everything happened. And I believed her. So that's why I took her back.
You took her back because you believed that she was still the person
that she was when I first met her. Because she said she was sorry for what she did, and that, she didn't want to do it. She was crying, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. And see, that's you have to listen. All right, shout out to that boy Reggie. He said, thank you for all the great education you provide. Shout out to Reggie. I appreciate that love, my nigga. This is what they're going to do when they bring it back to you. It has to be in a fucked up way. Now all of a sudden, when they tell you what happened, they was crying through the whole thing. They couldn't even move and all this shit like this. When in reality, that's the most fun a motherfucker ever had. And it wasn't fun for the reason of a nigga was just so amazing and so much better than you at sex. It was just, I'm doing something wrong. Girls just want to have fun. This is why I'm telling you, for you to put all your energy into a relationship at this point in time, being 19, being 20, a lot of y'all are, 20, early 30s, putting your energy into a relationship when your energy should be going into starting your business, starting your legacy. You're not going to get that back. Because really in all, they feel it like it's nothing more satisfying to a bitch than to fuck somebody else while they're in a relationship. There is no better thrill. Their orgasm is tied to their heart. A nigga don't have to have a bigger dick than you, know how to fuck better than you, but it's just they having so much fun that, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You name a fucking porn star, a male porn star, and I guarantee you he has a story about how a bitch cheated on him. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. That's how they get off. This is why I'm telling you. relationships. Like, they will actually push you into a relationship just so they can get that fucking nut. They want the nut of, I'm doing something wrong. Oh yeah, you know, this thrill, like thrill seekers. And the way they're gonna bring it back to you is going to be, it wasn't even nothing I did. It was just, nah, this nigga was in that bitch stroking, and she was having fun. And you have to know this. You have to know it so that you can look at her how she needs to be looked at, and not in the way that she is. I don't know how I did. It was horrible. I thought it was something better out there. I just wanted to, but now I see. No.
Man, that's you sound just like her, and I fell for it. I fell for all of it.
I try to talk to y'all. I try to tell y'all what's going on. But one after the other, all of y'all go out here and you want to see it for yourself. You want to, not my girl, man.
I stumbled upon you until after.
Oh no, I understand. No, with you, I understand because it was 2017. So I understand.
Okay, yeah.
I definitely, and that's why I said I want to have this for you, because you weren't even aware of the education that we have. But a lot of y'all are still in relationships, and I've told y'all, man. I talk to the bottom. I speak to the bottom. I'm not talking to people on Hollywood Hill. I'm not talking to people in Calabasas. I'm talking to the bottom. Niggas who are just coming home from prison. Niggas who just getting off drugs. Niggas who, you know what I'm saying, trying to get off Skid Row, ain't got no home. The bottom of the bottom. And I'm telling you that with us, we have to walk the world different, because we don't have the time that the rest of society has. We have to make something happen, because we have to make up for that time that we've lost. So going out here and getting into a relationship, yeah, this is my backbone right here. If that's your backbone, my nigga, you gonna be out this bitch paralyzed. Because the way that she loves you, the way that you feel like she loves you, you have to understand it can only be a certain type of love, simply because of how traumatic your lifestyle is. Whether you're working a job and coming home every day, whether you still in the street, you have a very turbulent life. You trying to, nigga, you out this bitch trying to shake withdrawals. You gotta go to probation, all this other shit. A bitch is looking at social media, she's looking at TV, and then here you come in the house in your McDonald's outfit or your construction outfit. And every day that she sees you, the more and more she sees you, the more mundane you become. The more boring you become. Now she's starting to gain resentment for you, because it's your fault that she's in this situation. You're holding her down. You're holding her back. So now in her mind, that's justification right there. This nigga want to hold me back and shit like that, and he ain't got, I've been sitting this nigga still ain't did shit. I know what the fuck to do. Not to mention, it's what she wants to do. Let me talk to y'all. Have you ever wanted to watch Pornhub? And you're like, nah, I ain't gonna watch that shit. And then you trying to sleep, and the thought just keep on coming. Like, man, shit, I need to beat my meat, man. I need to watch this damn Pornhub. And like, man, I'm going to sleep. Nah, man, I need to watch this damn Pornhub. Or even in a situation where, like, man, I need to, I need to fuck this bitch. Whatever the fuck it is. But I'm just giving you something that you can relate with. That's how they think about fucking somebody else. They're thinking about how good it's gonna be. Oh, man, I'm doing something bad. It just, and that shit just makes them hot. To the point where before they fuck another nigga, they're already imagining he's the one fucking her. So when you do fuck her, she pulling you, she ready to fuck. It's because she done got so hot thinking about fucking this other dude. You understand? This makes her so, it turns on so much. Just the fantasy of fucking someone else. So while you're fucking her, she's imagining another dude fucking her. And she plays with that so much in her mind that it's not that hard to actually take that step. It can be the dude that stays in an apartment complex next door to you. So when you go to work, you know what I'm saying, they handle business, you know what I'm saying? And it starts off like a flirt type situation. And now it's just in her mind that seed is planted and she just can't. And you know, if you've ever been that dude on the other side, then you know how fucking ferocious they are. You know what I'm saying? How much sex talk they want to have and shit like that. It's a thrill for them. It's a thrill. Me and Body were talking the other night, and he said some shit, and I didn't agree with him, but it makes sense now. Every girl has to go through that whole phase. She has to be, if she ain't, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this phone, dog. The bitch, it ain't doing nothing, my nigga. I'm really finna have to go to Walmart and get a phone for this live tonight. But every girl got to get that whole phase. If she ain't went through that whole phase, she gonna do it. She has to go through that phase so she can understand. But even if she goes through that whole phase, a bitch is still gonna get turned on, just like a nigga is still gonna get turned on. Nigga, it's hot for you. Like, this bitch might not fuck as good as your bitch, but just the thought of this hoe coming in the house and she not supposed to be there, and you get some head from her or whatever, just fucking on the couch, whatever, that is a thrill. That's hot, and she has the same thoughts. So knowing that, it's very hard for someone with that type of knowledge to say, you know what, I'm gonna get in a relationship, because I know getting into a relationship with a girl is going to damn near force her to cheat, because the temptation is just gonna be so high. Not to mention, if you're not on your feet the right way, this bitch, you know what I'm saying, like, or if you ain't focused, and or if you fall into the trap, because that's what they wait on. You fall into the trap of actually giving them real justification. You was texting another bitch. Okay. They'll wait a year until you open the door, so now they just don't look like a fucking slut. But some motherfuckers will just slut it out on you. They'll slut it out on you. If she's caught you cheating, you might want to get out that relationship if you don't want to get hurt. It's a reason why they stay after they've caught you cheating. Now they want to hold that over your head, so now every time they have a fantasy and they want to go forward with it, they can just hit you with what my man just said. I just can't get over the fact that 6 months later. No. What happened was, you've been talking to this nigga for 6 months, and now you just built up enough trust, and you can't take it no more. You so hot, you just gotta fuck this nigga. Hey, I can't believe you cheated on me. I can't do this anymore. Goodbye. And then after they fucked that night, I'm coming back the next day. All right, we back together, because I don't want you to cheat anymore, because I can actually love you. She can actually be in love with you. It's just that temptation. No different than a nigga. It's just that temptation. It got too hot for her. She just had to go handle it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they have to be in a relationship. 9 times out of 10, they know that other dude is not going to be the relationship partner that you are. But they have a sexual organ just like we have one. And they get hot just like ours get hard. So that sexual factor is just so heavy that someone like me, I can't give her that type of temptation, because they could be all encompassing, all loving in the beginning, but they're sexual beings. They're sexual beings. It's not, you're not going to have enough swag. You're not going to have enough dick. You're not going to have enough sexual experience to keep her from rocking like that. She's going to rock. The only difference will be how much respect she has for you, and whether or not she lets you find out. If she has a lot of respect for you, then she'll only talk to a nigga at work. You can't have my number, nothing like that. Nah. And so we're just building at work, and we ain't even building that heavy. And then one day I might just tell you to come in the bathroom and we get it in. But he's never gonna find out because I respect him too much. But if she doesn't have that much respect for you, then she'll actually be texting him on the phone and all that shit like this, to where you could find out because this nigga ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different shit, man. It's a lot of different shit. So man, you get caught up in this shit. So back down to the point of it. How many times did you find out that she was unfaithful?
3 times.
You found out she cheated on you 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
The second time you found out she was cheating, who was it with?
Some dude from work.
Some dude from work. What was going on? How long was that after the first one?
A couple years. It was maybe 4 years, 4.5 years into the relationship. It was towards the end. Like the last year of the relationship, I caught her with 2 different people.
What do you mean, Carter?
Found out she was the first one. It was from text messages. Like she was at my house and she was on her phone, we're laying down. She's on her phone, and then I saw the text messages coming in. Like I saw it, and I'm like, who is this? She's trying to deny it and tell me, oh, it's just nobody. It was somebody at work. I'm like, no, I'm just talking to them. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. But it kept happening, so I'm like, yeah, there's something going on. And I had to confront her about it. And then she said that she would stop talking to him. I didn't see his name pop up on her phone or anything, so I just kind of said, all right, whatever. But
was he black?
I don't know. She didn't work with. I mean, I didn't see any black people at her job, so no.
So she's cheating on you with white dudes? She's cheating on you with white dudes?
Yeah. The first guy, he was black. But the other one where I caught her texting on her phone, like, I mean, it was somebody at work, had to be white.
And see, there's another thing I try to tell y'all. When you look at your girl, you have to take the emotion and love out of it. Look at her and see her for what she is, not for what you want her to be. If this wasn't your girl, how would you see her? That's how you need to see her. With a girl like this, it shows me she has low self-esteem. Hurt people want to hurt people. She had a guy that was obviously good to her. Trying to get his stuff together. Was it any other incidents with you as far as you cheating after the first time she caught you texting?
No.
So you're totally faithful and but you said y'all went 4 years without no incident, correct?
So 2 years, because the first one was about 1.5 years, and then the second one was, like, of the actual cheating was like 4 years into it. So it was like a 2-year gap where there was no cheating going on, but still feelings like, oh, maybe I'm cheating or maybe she's cheating, but there was no confirmation.
You see, and this is what I'm telling y'all. Once the trust is broken, the relationship is over. Move on. Once the trust is broken, the relationship is over. Move on. These are mistakes that a 19-year-old, 21-year-old can make. Us being in our 30s, late 20s, we cannot make these mistakes. We don't have time. We don't have time to make these mistakes. So, here at the end, you've caught her 2 times. All right, after you caught her cheating the second time, how were you able to reconcile that and stay?
Just the same time I was before. I didn't have anybody else. I still saw her for what I wanted her to be.
See there? Let me speak on this. This is another very big problem. Very big problem. And it's not uncommon. I was the same way. But it obviously it was different for me. But I didn't. So I would let a bitch come over. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to sleep alone. You know, Drake's song, I hate sleeping alone. I hate sleeping alone. I was really like that. So I would just, it wasn't even about the fucking, it was about someone being there. We have to be over this. You can't say because you were, yo, you did it when you were my... No, you can't make the same mistakes that I've made. Because I'm telling you what's going to happen on the other side. If you have to be alone to get your shit together, then that's what needs to happen. You have to decide what's more important to you. You know, having someone on the side of you in the bed, or you actually having a future. What's more important to you? Yeah, and so that's so, after we've seen a person just cannot be trusted, and they have a inkling, they have something in them to disrespect us, whether you're male or female. If the person cannot respect you, to say, hey, I'm not gonna break up with you just so that I can fuck somebody else and then come back. Nah, if I can't be faithful to you, I don't respect you. Period. I don't respect you. You're just a plaything to me. And that's all it is. And if that's how they see you, you need to move the fuck around. Alright. The last time you caught her cheating, what was that situation?
She had basically told me that she was getting rides home from this dude from work. A different guy from work. And she told me that, well, she didn't straight up tell me I told her that I didn't really like the idea of her getting a ride from some dude that I don't even know every day from work, when I could just order like a Lyft or an Uber for her. You know what I mean?
This is what the fuck I be talking about, y'all. This is what I be talking about. If you do not have a place to live of your own and transportation, you cannot date. You cannot date. What does she look like telling her job or her friend she has a boyfriend, but can you give me a ride over here? Why he can't come get you? Oh, he don't got a car. What the fuck? If you don't have a car and a place to stay, you are not eligible for dating, because you're not eligible for someone to be faithful. You're not eligible for respect.
Let me tell you this, just to kind of, just throw this in there. I did have a car when we were together. Not in the beginning of the relationship, but in the middle, I got my own car for me and my mom. And she actually, she not only did she pop the tire on the car once when I let her drive it, she damn near had the engine explode. And that
Here we go again. Here we go again. Motherfuckers trying to disable you and immobilize you so that you can't move around like you need to, just so you can't catch them cheating. This why I tell motherfuckers, you calling these people your backbone, when truly, if they were your backbone, you would be paralyzed. You're nothing more than a plaything to them. But like I said before, you need to be able to see your man or your woman the way they are. She is a man eater. This is what she is. She's a man eater. She cannot be around a guy without feeling a sexual attachment. And and we'll just say that she was young. Maybe she's still exploring her body. She's just horny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just want to try all this shit. I want to try all this shit. She needs to handle that, and that's what I'm telling you. You dating a teenager to a 35-year-old, they might still be trying shit out. You don't want to get caught up in that whirlwind, throwing your goddamn emotions, throwing your heart to a motherfucker who out this bitch trying to juggle dicks. Because a motherfucker would drop a heart to get some dick. Believe what I'm telling you right now. They will drop the heart for the dick. He will drop the heart for the pussy. Maybe not even intentionally. It's just, oh shit, pussy. Oh man, I done dropped the damn heart. I'll pick that up in a minute. Let me fuck this. You understand? We are sexual beings. We're sexual beings. This is why celibacy feels unnatural. But me, because I feel like me having sex can be used as a weapon, and it might fuck somebody up. It might fuck somebody up. I might stand back from it. I'll stand back from it and say, before I will allow another woman to be hurt because she mistook the way I fuck for love. I'll just fall back because I don't want that bad karma coming to me. This is why I'm 5 years celibate. So let's just get to the point here, because this is the point of the matter. On the night in question, y'all were at a Airbnb, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what was the vibe going in? Now, this was after the third time you caught her cheating?
Yeah.
How soon after you caught her cheating did y'all book this Airbnb?
It's gotta be months, you know what I'm saying?
Months after. And you took her back that time for the same reason you took her back every time.
Yep.
I want y'all to understand that. You're not showing compassion. You're not showing mercy. You're not showing patience when you forgive someone for disrespecting you or fucking you over. All you're showing is that I can do whatever I want and there's no repercussions. That's it. That's all you're showing. You're not giving mercy. You're not being understanding. I see I did it. No. Men and women are not the same. I say it again. Yes, we're sexual beings, but we're not the fucking same. If she can be with multiple guys, then she's a different breed. This is a nothing ass bitch. This is a hoe we talking about. And there's no reason to be in a relationship with a hoe, because everything that she brings, you can get it without the relationship. You can get it for free. So don't think that I'm understanding, we both fucked up, you know what I'm saying? We both got. No. You're not showing no compassion. You're not being, I'm being grown. We being 21, ain't it? We being 21, ain't it? So I did it, she did it, she did the same thing. It's not the same thing. This bitch had to actually open her legs, and it's so much shit that she had to do just mentally before, you know what I'm saying? This is like it's different. It's a lot different. So you took it back again, man, and so why did y'all have to book the Airbnb?
I mean, at the time, I had been living with one of my buddies. He was letting me stay on his couch because I was getting my shit back together, saving money and everything. And it wasn't, out of the norm for us to get an Airbnb just so we could be alone and do what we needed to do. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to come over my boy's house. I didn't want her to come over my boy's house, so we would do that. You know what I'm saying? So we just would get an Airbnb every now and again.
This is what I'm telling y'all, man. If you don't have your shit together, you don't need to be dating. If you stand on somebody's couch, if you stand at your mama's house, you don't need to be dating. You don't need to be dating. But yeah, go. So all right, so y'all at the Airbnb. Was the mood off when y'all got there? What was going on?
I mean, I truly don't remember what it getting to the Airbnb, but I do remember that. What I do remember is there was a point where I had said some slick shit basically. We got into we were arguing about infidelity. She was mad. She was bringing up everything about how I was talking to the other girl from years ago, and I'm like, but I haven't done anything like that. I don't know why you can't trust me. Like you have my passcodes. I don't understand why you still think I'm doing things. And it's like I would tell her, oh, ever since that I haven't done anything, but you've always been the one to do something, and it's always because of that one incident. But I take you back every time, and I always just ask her why, and I get to kind of like my boiling point where she just can't give me, she's just silent. She won't talk to me anymore. I can't get anything out of her, and when it gets to that point, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna argue with you anymore. I'm just gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
And then of course she comes with the sex, correct?
Right.
Because that's all she knows. We have to see the signs. We have to see the signs. If she's not a girlfriend, we have to let her be what she is. If she's a jump off, if she's a train, she's a flipper, that's what she is. She's not a girlfriend. We can't make her into a girlfriend. A girl can't make a man into a fucking a faithful husband. If his mind is on running the street fucking hoes, maybe he will go 2 months until something piques his interest. But that's what he's into. That's what he's into. And that's what she's into. Some nothing ass bitches won't combat logic with irrational yelling and shit like that. Sometimes they'll just be silent because they know he gonna tire himself out. He gonna tire himself out, and then he gonna lay down, and then I'm gonna ask him if he wants some head, and he gonna take the head. This nigga ain't finna goddamn go nowhere. At that point, when they stop fighting you and they just sit there quietly and let you just talk, whatever like that, text on their phone or look at you, whatever. Get back. Get back. All right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Ain't no going and checking no bitch. Ain't no going and checking no bitch. But see, this is what I'm saying. We not gonna just say about, you know, we can just chunk the dues, because it's already taking place. It's already taking place. It's already there. So now, what we have to do is deal with what we have. If she don't respect you, man, if we got into a point, man, where we are, they have us down to a science.
I know she didn't respect me. Now it's just about like the whole the lies of the situation and the situation I'm in. You know what I mean? Like I've learned from that situation. I'm not.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The doc, and this is what I try to tell people also. Listen to what I'm saying so that you don't have to go through a situation where the shit is fucked up so bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the repercussions can be so horrible. You don't want to have to, you know, go through no shit like that the horrible way. Face them consequences the horrible way. This is a nothing ass bitch to the core. And this whole thing stems from really, it stems from who she is. It stems from who she is as a person already. It was already in her. And it was in her to be alone, to be miserable for the rest of her life, because any good person that comes through, she's going to run them off. She's going to disrespect them. She's going to push until they leave. She's not going to be satisfied. She's not going to stop disrespecting until you leave. So the first time they do it, it's over. Because it's not going to stop there, because that's who she is. She's allergic to good things. He's allergic to good things. He's not going to stop until you leave. And then it will be at that point that they will have to reminisce on how good they had it in a relationship with you. But they're like drug addicts. They won't be able to help themselves. It's just in them to take advantage of good people. Instinctively, it's in them to take advantage of good people. A lot of times they won't have a good relationship with their parents. It'll be crazy because their parents won't be good people. They won't have friends. You have to be able to see these signs and run as fast as you can. Not only is it going to waste your time, it might cost you a lot of fucking money. The worst thing that you can do is accidentally fall in love with a nothing ass bitch. And you don't want to let your circumstance make you fall. And your circumstance may be, I'm down right now, man. I just need somebody to love me, man. I'm down right now. I just need to feel like somebody want me here, man. If you don't have that within yourself, then you're not going to find it externally. This is what the 3 S's are for. Find that self-love. Find out who you are first. Get back to who you are. And then go out here. Because when you love yourself like this, you won't be able to take this disrespect. Oh no, you're not the right one for me. I'm sorry. So here we are. We in the Airbnb. You've argued, and now she's offering sex, and you oblige the sex. All right. After sex, during sex, does she tell you she love you?
Yeah.
During or after?
After.
You have to understand, to a nab, to a toxic person, they can be in love with multiple people on the same wavelength at the same time. Meaning, the love you have for your mother is a different love from the love you have from your lover, is a different love that you have for your child, is a different love that you have for your friend, is a different love that you may have for your job. For a nothing ass bitch, a nothing ass nigga, they will actually be in love with a nigga or a bitch on the same wavelength. So when I tell you I love you, I mean that, but I also tell him this, I also tell him this. This is just a way that I ensure that I'm a parasite. This is how I ensure that I will never be alone. This is why you have to allow these nabs, this parasite species, you have to allow them to do what they do. You just have to get out of the way of it. You have to allow them to do what they do. You just have to get out of the way of it. They're missing something within them, but they just don't have enough foresight to know I need to fall the fuck back and find out what's wrong with me. So they go out seeking the same thing that you may be seeking, as far as I don't want to be alone. I need somebody to make me feel, like I'm something, because by myself I don't feel like I'm anything. My self-love comes externally. If he doesn't love me, if he doesn't show me attention, then I don't feel like I deserve it. So they're going through something. They're mental patients, and you have to allow them to go through what they go through away from you, because you get caught up in that whirlwind and you'll be fucked over. So that's why it was so important for me to find out exactly who we dealing with. So I love you. Go to sleep. Another reason why they'll say that is, you may have been mad about me cheating. You brought that up. I know exactly what to do to make you stay here and forget about what the issue is. So I know that you put value on the word love, so I'm going to say it to you so that you understand, no, it's real right here. But in my mind, I have no intention of dropping any of the niggas I fuck with, or this behavior that I've been doing that's been hurting you. So we walk down, man. So the next day, you say she get up and go to work?
Yeah, so the next day, she woke up getting ready to go to work, and I was half asleep, but like she didn't wake me up or say she was getting ready to work. I kind of caught her in the middle of like leaving, you know what I mean? And I said, hey, what's going on? Where you going? Like, everything okay? She said, yeah, I'm just going to work. I said, do you want me to get you a ride? And then she said, no, my ride is already on the way. And like I told you before, I just felt something off in my spirit, in my heart, really. And she just kind of made it seem like she was really trying to get out of there, but she wouldn't tell me why. So she left. She was going to work, and I was texting her. I was asking her, hey, what's going on? Like, I know you told me everything was fine, but I don't feel like everything's fine. And she's kind of just blowing the questions off, saying da da da.
What is she saying? Not da 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 da. What is she saying?
Like, she's basically telling me. She said to leave her alone, and she doesn't want to talk to me. And I said, why?
Hold on. Whoa. Do you have these text messages in your phone?
No, it's from the phone that I had 2 years ago, and I got it. I don't have that phone anymore.
You're gonna need to pull those phone records.
That's what I thought, and I talked to my lawyer about that, and my lawyer's saying that there's no way to get those text messages.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This is the reason why. If you don't have, what everyone in a relationship needs to do is look up the bond for a domestic violence first. See how much it costs, and if you don't have that amount of money at any given time in a relationship, you need to get the fuck out of the relationship. If you're in a relationship, you need to look at the bond for a rape first. If you don't have that amount in the bank, if you don't have that amount of money on hand, you need to get out of the relationship. Because at any point in a relationship, this can happen. This can take place. So not only do you need to look up the amount that it's going to cost for your bond, you need to look for a good domestic violence or rape lawyer. Because you don't want to be in a situation where you have a rape case or a domestic violence strangulation, domestic first, and you got to get a fucking public offender, public whatever the fuck. Because now, when we start talking about phone records, oh, we can't get that shit. What the fuck is you talking about, man? What do you mean we can't get that? Motherfuckers are getting phone records from goddamn 10 years ago, man, on these goddamn cases, man. What the hell is you talking about?
My lawyers said more specifically that it's not, likely that they would even help my case.
How in the fuck would he know that without seeing it? See, a good lawyer.
That's one of the red flags I had with my public defender. That's why I'm, looking for it.
Yeah, man, and that, oh Lord, man, shit. Black man, white girl, public defender, and it's just, they're gonna try to railroad. This is why I can't understand the bond price. Oh goodness. We gotta wake up, man. We gotta wake up at some point, y'all. I'm tired of getting these calls, man. Hey, man, I've been following you for a long time, man. Let me tell you, man, I knew my bitch was a nab, man. Every time she didn't even like when I watch you, man. She just hate you to death, man. Every time I play it, like you playing that nigga again, she hate. That's your first sign. If she don't like the way I talk, if she don't like me, you dealing with a nab. I don't give nothing but logic and rationale. If she don't like me, you dealing with a nab. And you gonna have issues down the line. I'm telling you this because every call, hey man, it's the same thing. She used to hate when I played you, man. All right, so you texting her. She's saying ain't nothing wrong. Why didn't you back off when she said hold on, what did she say?
In the text message, what did she say?
She said, leave me alone?
Yeah, she said she didn't want to talk to me.
And you asked...
like I said, I don't have the exact text messages, but the gist of it was like she didn't want to talk to me.
Okay.
And me, after, I'm like, why would you not want to talk to me? Like, what's going on? So my dumbass I went to her job to try to talk to her. And I guess she told her manager, like, something that I was trying to hurt her, because when I got there, I wasn't violent, I wasn't loud, I wasn't, I was kind of pleading to her. I'm like, Emily, what's really going on? Like, what is happening? Why are you doing this? And, she's just walking away from me, and I'm like, and another thing, I remember something was off because she left like a hoodie there that I had given her. She left a hoodie in the room that I had given her, and that's kind of how I knew she was lying about everything being okay. And that's why I went to, like, go to her job, because I'm like, you're saying everything's okay, but this, like, you wouldn't really do that, And her manager came out, and he was, like, telling me to leave because I was causing a problem or something. So I just left. And I have messages on Facebook from me and her talking that are, like, a couple of days after that. But when I was looking through the text messages, it looks like we were talking like everything was okay. So we must have, like, I really don't remember, but something must have happened after I had left her job. I probably talked to her, she talked to me, and just that same thing over and over again. Like, she's saying, crying, saying, I'm sorry, and I just believed it. And then it was a week or two after, she had called me on Facebook Messenger, and she was angry about something. She was at work. She was angry about something, and she was just screaming at me, and it was out of nowhere. And I'm like, what's going on? She's yelling. I don't even know what she's saying, but I hear her coworkers in the bathroom, like other girls talking, and then the last thing I heard her say was, you raped me, and then she hung up. And I'm like, after that, I couldn't. She had blocked me. I couldn't call her, do nothing, and that's when I got served a restraining order, and I went to court for that. She showed up the first time, and that was like, she said that I raped her to the judge, but there were never any criminal charges filed until 2 years later.
Yeah.
It was just a restraining order that was put out.
She said rape. A week after the Airbnb, she called you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time you heard about rape.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she didn't have a rape kit done.
No, none of that.
No police report. No. When did she go to police? A week later?
Yeah. For the restraining order. But she never went to the police and said anything about a rape until 2 years later.
We need to see you, my nigga. We need to see you. Send us a picture. Send us a picture of you. We need to see you. We need to see what you look like. We need to see what you look like. Has she ever had a situation, have you ever seen a situation where she may have showed signs of bipolarism?
Can you say that again? I was taking that picture.
No. You ain't got no picture online then?
Oh, I was just about to send you this right now.
Okay, go ahead. Has she ever showed any sign of bipolarism?
Has she ever showed me signs of bipolarism?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I would say so, yes.
When's the first time you noticed maybe a sign of bipolarism?
A year into the relationship.
What was it?
Bipolarism is when your attitude flips just like easily, right?
Do not share this live. There is only supposed to be generals in this live. It is only supposed to be generals in this live. I keep seeing this number fluctuate. We should not have over 50 people in here. Do not share this live. If you're not a general on the Patreon, you should not be here. This is not a fucking video. All right, now you said, yeah, so situation where she switched from one to the other.
So, basically, she showed that with like situations with her family. She would hate her family, you know what I'm saying, and then tell me stories about how her family did her wrong. But then the next day she's like on the phone talking to her siblings and her mom for like hours.
That is a very good sign. No, it's 80 generals. It's 80, but there's only be 50 here.
I just sent you that picture on the.
Hold on, Sweet Leaf is a mod. Why you here, Sweet Leaf, Beezy? What does Sweet Leaf say? What did he say? What did he say? Bees are crazy. Bees, I thought they were getting slick. Well, you know, bees on the trigger, boy. What? Bees are crazy, motherfucker. Hell, now it ain't 41 general. Nigga, this goddamn, it's 80 generals. All right, let's see this picture. You sent this picture in?
Yeah, I sent it to the only prosecutor.
Okay. Shout out to oh, you know Gerald gonna show love. He said salute Ayo, enjoying this court live. Yeah, man, it's crazy. How the fuck do you know? Damn, I hate dumb motherfuckers, man. I'm on the wrong phone. Alright, let's see who we dealing with right here. Okay, is this how you looked? Is this how you looked in 2017?
No, I just took that picture right now.
Do you have a picture from 2017?
Let me see.
We need to get a good look at who we dealing with here.
Alright, I just found one. I'm gonna send it right now. 1 second.
Where did you grow up?
Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Why is your name Devil Man?
It's was a joke from an anime. It's a reference to an anime character.
Okay, anime. Yeah, let's get. Yeah, all you need is a lineup. All you need is really a lineup, and
That's it.
yeah, put a lineup on it. Okay. This is you in 2017. Let's see what they're saying. Hold on. One second. Beastie Boy, hold on. What happened? My question is, they just fucking they were dating. Definitely a little passionate about a woman. To say, Beastie Boy, you said that's why I blocked it because I saw that when I rewatched that last live. What did you see on? What did you see? Did you grow up with two parents or just one?
Just one.
Mother?
Yes, sir.
Both parents black?
Yes.
Oh, Sweetly, nah, Sweetly, that's Okay. So, and you haven't talked to her. Let me ask, what type of work did you do? What type of work do you do?
Right now, I'm a cook. I'm a cook at a chicken shack. I'm not gonna glorify it at all. I'm a cook at a chicken shack.
What did you do before this?
I was a department lead at a retail store, Best Buy. I was a sales lead at a Best Buy store. I was selling candles.
Okay. This is her. For those who just may have walked in, this is her. Some of y'all might have to watch this on a replay. It won't be listed for anybody else to see it. It's us. It's the picture that she took, claiming that he put hands on her. Now, what does the police report say that she said that you did?
Can you say that again?
What did she say that you did?
For that picture?
Just in the police report altogether.
So, the picture, she's claiming that a couple of days before the incident, I had grabbed her face and forcibly made her look at me. That's what she said. And she's also saying that I strangled her, that I was throwing things around the room, that I threatened to hit her with a lamp.
You were throwing okay. You were throwing things around the room in the Airbnb.
That's what she said.
Okay, does the Airbnb, you had to get that from a person, correct? I never had an Airbnb.
Yeah, so I rented the room from someone, and I mean they were in the house while we were there. It was an adjacent room.
Okay, well, if that's what she's saying is true, then okay, is she claiming that? what did she say happened at the Airbnb? Where were y'all at? Let's do this. Where were y'all at when she said this happened when you were throwing stuff?
The Airbnb. She's saying that was in the Airbnb.
There were people in that house that night.
The owner of the house. That's all I know.
Okay, and there's no way to get him to see what he said. Did he hear any yelling that night?
So yeah, they did hear she did hear me yelling, and she sent me a message asking me to keep the noise down.
See what I'm saying, y'all? The charges is rape first, kidnapping, or rape, aggravated rape, or aggravated rape, kidnapping.
Aggravated rape, assault to rape, kidnapping, assault to battery on a household member, intimidation of a witness, and strangulation.
Get back, get back, get everybody back. Everybody back. All right, so he told y'all what the charges were. All right, now, but as far as it, all right, it's one thing to say y'all were arguing or it was loud noise, but throwing things, that the owner would have had some damage, right? If you were throwing things.
That is true, and the Airbnb didn't charge me for any damages.
Hey.
Because there weren't any damages to charge me for.
That's something that needs to be brought up. That's something that's something that needs to be brought up. Because these motherfuckers will try to convict the case off of arguing alone. Every couple has arguments. That doesn't mean that there was a rape done. After a rape, the first thing you'll do as soon as you can get away. Where does the kidnapping charge come in at?
What was that?
Where did the kidnapping charge come in at?
She said, like, honestly, I don't even know, because she's saying that the other charge that also doesn't make sense is intimidation of a witness, but my public defender told me that those two charges tie into the fact that she's claiming that she tried to call the police and I took her phone away from her.
She's saying that you took her phone in the Airbnb?
She's saying that she tried to leave the Airbnb, and she said that I took her phone and prevented her from calling the police, so that's why kidnapping and... Well,
okay, if that's the case, then why was she able to leave in the morning? And when she left in the morning, why in the fuck didn't she call the police?
She's claiming that everything that she has in the written statements and like the whole Delta agency, they make it seem like she was so scared, like she's this victim, and that I'm screaming and yelling at her and throwing things, when that's not even what happened. You know what I mean? She's just saying that she felt like she needed to do what she did to get out safely, that she was in fear for her life.
Why? So why did she go to work afterwards?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you go straight to the police station?
Exactly.
Why are the police even charging these cases? Come on, man. I've been kidnapped, I've been raped, I've been beat, but I'm going to work? Can't miss that check, no. Gotta get that check. I don't want to be like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? And then, when was the rape filed? When was this police report filed?
The police report for the criminal charges wasn't filed until February, the first week of February in 2019. And I didn't get arrested until November of 2019.
When did she go to the police? When did she first make contact with the police?
February of 2019.
So how did she get the restraining order in 2017?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant about the criminal charges.
No, I'm just saying, when did she make contact with the police? How long after the Airbnb did she make contact with the police?
That I don't know. I just know when the restraining order was when I was in court for the restraining order.
What did they say in court?
They just said I couldn't. It was a stay away, no contact order, and if I had any weapons, I needed to surrender them to the local police department. Firearms, I had to surrender them.
I've already showed what she looked like, and why you niggas asking questions that have already been answered? Why take her to the Airbnb? What the fuck? You were arrested in 2019. All right, where's your case right now? Has it went to grand jury?
No, so it hasn't gone. It hasn't even been presented to a grand jury. It was supposed to be presented to a grand jury back in March. Before the courts got shut down from COVID, they were supposed to have already done that and presented it to a grand jury. But my lawyer said that the DA didn't do that, and that they needed more time, and then the COVID, all the coronavirus shit happens, and my lawyer said that Quincy Court is not dealing with any out of custody cases, so she just hasn't been in touch with me, but she said she will when she gets my next court date, which to my knowledge is going to be another district court date.
So you just on hiatus right now?
Yeah. In limbo.
Okay. I'm gonna let the jury. Universal 178. Don't block him, but Universal, I'm gonna tell you, you need to grow up right fast before you get to that point. Grow up now. Please grow up. Do my jury have any questions? Do we have any questions? What other detail do you need, Beezy boy? Is there any question that we need to ask? They said, who is prosecuting?
I don't know the prosecutor's name, but I can definitely do my best at finding that out.
Okay. Can you run a character background and use it against her in court?
I did talk to my lawyer about having an investigator, a private investigator, talk to her. I didn't mention anything about a character background, but that's something I'm assuming they would do if they had a private inspector, interview.
What you gonna need to do until we make our decision on what we're gonna do, you need to don't leave nothing to them. You need to start handling business. What is the preliminary evidence? The preliminary evidence will be her word. That's her word. That's it. I got one question. Why it leave her alone after restraining order back in 2000? Why it leave her? Why it leave her? What happened after? So you haven't talked to her since 2017?
No, sir.
Okay.
But another thing is she's claiming that I was calling her at her job. She claims that she's gotten mysterious, in quotations, phone calls of people just breathing on her phone. And she said that people call her job asking for her. And then in the paperwork, it says that there's no way to confirm that it was me. But I don't know where she works. I don't know her phone number, and I don't want to talk to her.
All right. What's your plans after the case is over?
My plans after if the case is dropped.
Either way.
I'm trying to get the fuck away from here, man. I just need to get my life back together, because this is. I don't want to be a bum. You know what I'm saying? I need to really get my shit together. I wanted to start a photography business. That's what my dream was when I was with her. But obviously, I fucked up, made bad decisions, and I kind of gave up on that. But that's really, if I had to pick something to do, that's what I want to do. I want to start my own photography business, specifically sports photography.
Get Universal 718 out of here. How is your family taking all this?
I mean, my mother's obviously really hurt right now. She lived, Emily lived with us for about 4 years of the relationship, so she was there through a lot of it, and this is what she was afraid of. This is kind of what she told me would happen, and there's nothing really that my mom can do. She's just, telling me to trust my lawyer. My father, who wasn't really in my life, but he knows about what's going on. I'm not really getting too much support from him, but he was a cop for about 40 years, and I know that I can get some advice from him, but it's just he's not really there,
Okay. Well, let us see what we're gonna do. I'm posting this up. We're gonna have to take a vote and see what we're gonna do. Has any of this gone to social media?
I don't know. I don't put anything about this on social media.
Has she?
I wouldn't know. I have no contact.
Flyboy, he did, Flyboy. I asked him. He hasn't talked to us in 2017. All right. Well, let's see what's going on. Give us a couple days. Let everybody put their vote in, and we'll see what we can do, man. Like I said, no promises, but we're gonna see what we can do. So I appreciate you sharing your story. I got your number. I'll be getting at you either way in a couple days to let you know what we choose, and we'll just go from there, man.
All right, man. I appreciate your time, man, and just talking and giving me a chance to kind of get my side of the story out there. I really appreciate that.
Ain't no problem. All right, you stay up. We're gonna get with you.
All right.
I'll do it. All right. There it is. There it is. Just so y'all know, so let's break this down. If we all gonna help, that would mean that I would have to go out there to his next court date, sit with him as a representative of the Men Too movement. And as far as financial compensation, we would start something, but that would and you know, it would just really be for my flight out there and just my shit, because of the lawyer fees would be, that'll be a whole nother thing. If we decide that I'm going out there, we would have to raise the money for me to go out there. After I go out there, I would look at it, survey it, and then we would decide on whether or not we're gonna start a fund to start helping with the real lawyer fees. So this ain't gonna be something that we just yeah man, fuck with that shit. If we not willing to put no money up to do shit, firstly, just flights is like $20. I ain't gonna do that. I don't know how much flights is. Well, we're gonna put a number out there. If we raise that number, then I go out there and fuck with it. But if we don't raise no money, I'm not gonna just use with fucking well. No, we gonna stop this internet shit. If we're really about this, then we're gonna put our money together and we're gonna fight together. Obviously, I can pay for it myself, but it wouldn't prove that mean I'm just getting hyped up by the internet. No, we're gonna put money up, and I'm gonna go out there after surveying the situation. I'm gonna come back and say, okay, I feel like he got a chance. We need to help out more, and then we'll start raising lawyer fee money. This ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying, send off. I just want to see this shit for entertainment. If we're not about raising money and doing something, then we're not even gonna play with this shit. So just know that too. So if you have the upvote, if you say yes, you need to be willing to put money towards it. Period. If y'all with it, I'm with it. I'll be the first one to put money up in the pot for the trip out there and whatever hotel expense, whatever the fuck. But this is gonna be a team thing. We're gonna do this together. So keep that in mind if you're watching this on the replay. I appreciate all my generals for being here. Appreciate everybody for being here. If you're watching this on the replay, you couldn't be here. It is what it is. I hope that you got all your questions answered. I'm going to try to get him in the comment section so he can answer any question that y'all have directly. His name on Facebook is Devilman Crybaby Joe. Devilman Crybaby Joe. If you want to do some background on him, definitely do that. Y'all let me know what we doing. It's totally on y'all. Alright, we're going live tonight. Also, we got Cam Coldheart hit me up. Cam, he want to get on the show. He want to explain what the fuck going on. So I'm gonna talk to my generals in a minute and see if y'all think that we should do that. If we should let Cam get on the show and speak his piece. I'm probably gonna do it just to, you know what I'm saying, just to hear what the fuck he got to say. But yeah, y'all think about this shit, and remember, if you're not about putting nothing towards this, if you're not really about helping, I'm not going to Boston just because, go. Not like a nigga ain't finna dare me to do. A nigga in Mississippi just died. Come on, motherfucker dared him to do some shit. That nigga drowned and shit. So we'll see what's going on. I'll see y'all in a minute. Love. Come on, bitch. Go off. Look at this shit. I'm doing this shit on the tablet right now. If the phone don't charge, I'm gonna have to be on the tablet tonight too. Look at this shit. Look at it. I hit the X. Yes.